So I actually saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness back in May 6th, which also released in Disney Plus on June 22nd, which is actually a sequel to the 2016 movie of the same name, by which it actually takes place after the events of the first movie and then the events of the Avengers Endgame. And of course, the events of Spider Man No Way Home, where we see Benedict Cumberbatch, Cumberbatch actually surprised the world as Doctor Strange. But not only this movie actually had Doctor Strange fighting in the multiverse, where we see how he battled a villain, he also gonna battle a villain that he knew, which is Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch, who is in the possession of the Darkhold, which this movie not only acts as a sequel, but it also acts as the events after the series WandaVision. So here's how this battle actually happens, which the movie actually begins with in a dimension where Doctor Strange, or should I actually say the version of Doctor Strange, now called the Defender Strange, and a mysterious girl being chased by a demon, where they actually knew that it'll come after her, but it was actually taking her powers, by which they actually looking for a book called the Book of Fachanti, in which we see how the demon is actually too powerful for Strange to kill. So he's killing the girl, but she was killed in the process, by which we knew that he used the last strength that he have to trans to actually cut the restraints, which she created a portal, which she has the ability to travel to the multiverse, in which she and Strange's body back to the universe where that Strange, of course, is actually awakened, by which we knew that he's actually tried to realize what had happened. And of course, he actually heads towards a wedding where we see someone who knew who who he is. But he actually headed to a wedding where Christine, who actually played by Rachel Adams, I mean Rachel McAdams, who who used to be Strange's love interest, but she's married to her new husband, by which we knew that he actually didn't get the girl, as he was once reminded of, which she now knew his powers after the events of Endgame, by which we knew that she asked him, is she happy? But knowingly that he did say yes. However, we see the demon going after the girl, which she actually transformed and battled the demon with the help of Wong, who also played by Benedict Wong, which he's now the Sorcerer Supreme, as they have defeated the demon, which of course we see them confronting the girl, whose name America Chavez, who actually tells them that she can travel the multiverse, in which they've actually knew about the Book of Ashanti, in which they have actually seen how they're going to find someone capable of travel to multiverses. And so we see how Strange met up with Wanda with her children, who are Billy and Tommy, goes by the name of Wiccan and Speed from WandaVision, as we've seen how they actually are dreams of Wanda. So Strange confronted her about what had happened, which of course she did mention about Vision and Westview, which of course she knew about America, but she actually also revealed that she was in possession of the Darkhold, also known as the Book of the Damned, who actually took possession of her being, by which we all actually blamed Agatha for her opening the Darkhold. But we knew how she wanted America's powers to get to her children, which Strange say that they are not real, but she will do whatever she can to actually get to her. So the sorcerers are now in the defensive, which she actually arrived to actually kill all the sorcerers, by which we knew how she get to Chavez, knowing how she used her powers to transfer her and Strange to another universe, by which we see how the travel universes is actually kind of strange when we see Strange as a pile of bricks, then them as paint. But then they actually head to another universe where they actually learn how Strange was killed, as we knew that Strange have actually met to the Sanctum, where he actually run into the last person that he wants to meet, which is Mordo, who, by the way, is nice in that universe. But he told them about what had happened, in which he actually learned from them about Wanda going after America. But he told them about a spell that grants Wanda the ability to travel within the multiverse, where her consciousness is inside of her own being within that universe, which of course, dream walking, which of course, she using that ability to actually be with Tommy and Billy, by which in the Sanctum we see Wong survive, held prisoner, until one of the sorcerers have actually used her knife to stab the Darkhold, destroying it in the process, and in turn killing her. But furious, Wanda demands Wong to tell her where she can find the another copy of the Darkhold. But it was actually revealed to be another copy, by which she is furious and threatened to kill the rest of the sorcerers if she doesn't get the Darkhold. But she did reveal that in another place lies the Darkhold's power, which of course is actually a location called Mount Wundagore, where they've actually traveled there, but no sorcerer has survived the journey, by which they've actually revealed that they've actually saw the creatures waiting for Wanda because they actually using that power to reconnect the Dreamwalk, as we seen how they have actually made it there. However, we see Mordo betray Strange in America by putting them to sleep as they've actually been captured, by which we've seen Strange saw the universe's Christine, by which she reveals that they're on Earth 838, which Strange is from 616, and which Mordo actually takes Strange to Illuminati, a organization which they've actually put him in trial, by which the members are Peggy Carter, aka Captain Carter from What If series, which is amazing. Miranda Rumba, who's Captain Marvel, and then Black Bolt, and of course Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. Fun fact is actually played by John Krasinski. Sorry, messed up with the names, but we knew how all of them putting him in trial for the violation that he actually commit. And of course, being joined by the final member, which of course, Charles Xavier, aka Professor X, who's now been surprised by Patrick Stewart, who is in the Fox's Marvel Universe and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which it actually plays out through the performances that Stewart actually plays as Professor X. And of course, James McAvoy is Charlie Xavier. But of course, however, they told Strange that they've actually posed him as a threat because it's not Wanda they're afraid of, it's actually Strange who's actually is a threat, as he used the Darkhold to put an end of the universe after how he using the Darkhold to defeat Thanos, or would have defeated him, which almost triggered the incursions. So they had to kill him with Black Bolt's ability to destroy everything with the sound of his voice. But knowing how we see Wanda using the universe Wanda to get to the Earth 838, by knowing how they going to kill the Illuminati members, except for the fact that they've actually using their ability to try to stop her, but they can't, knowing that she is overpowering them. So now they've actually escaped, which they've gone to the vault where he created to get to the Book of the Shanti. But knowing how they have made it to the book, Wanda have catch up with him and took in America, which put Strange and Christine to another universe where she's now going to use her powers to get to her children, freeing the other Wanda, by which we knew how they are actually trying to get to the other universe. And which, of course, we knew how this actually means that they've found another universe where they're going to meet the universe's Strange, who is now Sinister Strange, by which he actually used the ability of the Darkhold, in which he actually using that ability to defeat Strange, but he managed to kill the Sinister Strange, in which he using the Darkhold. But just as soon as they're about to hope to help America, we actually see Strange using Dreamwalk to actually using another Strange, by which they're using the deceased Defender Strange body to get to Wanda, in which Zombie Strange have been born from the What If series. And of course, we knew how she defeating her by actually have Strange talking to America to use her own abilities to defeat her, in which she using her abilities to take her to Tommy and Billy, not from excitement but in fear, where that universe Wanda is defending her children, which she actually give her what she truly wants, in which knowing of what have happened and seeing the error of her rays, we can tell that she's going to put an end of the Darkhold's power, bringing down the mountain and killing herself and Zombie Strange, as we see how Christine and Strange have reconciled their own universes, and of course, knowing how they wanted to be together, but they can't without violating the order. Now knowing that the fact that they've actually getting ready to say their goodbyes after Strange destroying the Darkhold and the other copies from other universes. We can see America join the Sorcerer and continue training, which she say how her parents would be proud when we seen her first using her abilities earlier before, in which she realized how she can use her powers for good. As soon as the movie ends with Strange repairing his watch, we can see how he actually got a third eye from his forehead as the result of using the Darkhold. And of course, as the mid-credit scene actually appeared, we see Strange is actually approached by a sorceress who actually is called Chloa, who's told Strange that he started the incursions, by which we knew how he going to repair what he have done, as which he followed her into the dark dimension, in which we've seen how this actually plays out. Now, I really love how this movie actually plays out the events of the movies and, of course, the WandaVision series, by which we see Elizabeth Olsen return as Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch, and Benedict Cumberbatch actually returns as the hero Doctor Strange, knowing how we knew that the movie plays out to see two Avengers battle each other, even though they're friends. But the effects of the movie is actually amazing. And of course, we see how the score is actually incredible. Plus, we see the Luminary members, Captain Carter, sorry, Captain Marvel, Black Bolt, Doctor, sorry, keep messing up, Mr. Fantastic, and Professor X, which we have Patrick Stewart, who's in the Fox Marvel movies, now into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I cannot wait to see what's going to happen with all the movies that actually came out later on, by which I cannot wait to see Thor Love and Thunder as well. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the movie. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying sign out. Lakers and be safe.